Alright, so I was just chilling inside of a Rise crossover, grinding out the brand new Winter Raid update. And well, whilst I was grinding out the Winter Raid update, something caught my eye. Turns out apparently in around 20 minutes from now, there's going to be a shutdown giving us fixes, balance adjustments, and as well brand new stuff. So I decided, you know what? Why not make a video out of it? Maybe this update's going to be really cool for grinding. Plus as well, I might give you guys some tips and tricks on, how to maximize the brand new update. So yeah, if you guys do end up enjoying this video, then make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And without further ado, let's jump right into this. Alright, so first things first, let's actually wait for, the update to release because there's still around 10 minutes left. So let's just cut to when the update releases. So 3, 2, 1, and boom, there we go. The update is now out. Now having a look over here, it seems like that there is quite a lot of stuff, even though it's supposed to be a mini update. So let's start off at the very top by talking about the fixes and stability. Now apparently here, the alien ship floor drop bug was fixed in the double dungeon, so I guess when it comes to double dungeons on that specific world, it should be good. Then as well, they fixed relics being falsely marked. Okay, dungeon beacon positioning fixed. Sure, some pretty normal bug fixes, nothing too crazy. Then as well, the drop rate and EXP changes. Increased Laruda Dagger drop chances, now D rank or C rank only. You definitely love to see that, especially for you guys that have been really struggling with getting the Laruda Daggers. Then as well, apparently the Laruda boss, the metal boss, and the snow boss now all drops EXP, which is pretty insane to say. Guess that means that for you guys that like to AFK a lot and not really do the dungeons sometimes, this is definitely going to be a super really easy and fun AFK XP method. And oh yeah, by the way, even the Ant King and the Ant Queen now give XP, so technically if you were to actively grind this might even be 10 times more efficient than doing dungeons. But anyways, apart from that though, visual and gameplay updates. So they improved the index UI, which I guess is just going to be some simple stuff regarding the clearer categories. Then as well, we also have Aquatic Mounts now leave water effects, double dungeons spawn immediately. I guess that's fine. It's definitely going to be making grinding double dungeon stuff, even faster, making, how many double dungeons we could do, maybe an extra 1 or 2. And here's something really cool. Apparently all premium mounts now use the speed of the fastest one. Meaning that when you guys go ahead and, for example, buy some bundles regarding, mounts or anything along those lines, it is now going to be taking the absolute fastest mount, I believe the fastest mount in the game, or maybe the fastest one you have. Yeah, feel free to let me know down in the comments if 100 speed is the fastest speed you can get on the ground mount, because I'm pretty sure the snow bear thingy, tank, I'm pretty sure he had like 105 speed, but I might be wrong. But anyways, so end of the update log, we have new features and AFK rewards. For example, there's now a new critical hit particles effect, meaning that you'll know exactly when you get a critical hit. Then as well, a VIP menu was added where you can kick and ban players from your VIP server. For you guys that love to host your own grinding servers, that's going to be a nice added change. Then a small icon added to dungeon beacons for better navigation. And then as well, we have a new flying mount, which is going to be in a code, a new AFK mount, and as well a new AFK skin. But anyways, just like that, we have now finished the update log, meaning that we can go ahead and immediately pop on the brand new celebration code. So let's see, right now, this is going to be all of my loot. I have 270 tickets, I have max dust, and as well all of these potions. So when I use this code, if you want to scroll back and see what exactly I got, then you'll be able to do so. But let's go ahead, let's pop on the brand new code. So heading on over here, 1 million likes. And boom, just like that, we have now used it, meaning that we should have the brand new mount, which I believe is going to be a flying one. And yes, it is going to be the skeletal dragon mount, having a speed of 175, meaning that it isn't going to be the fastest mount in the game, but at least you could say it's something really cool to have on you. I mean, just have a look at this, a skeletal dragon. Yeah, this is kind of the mix between, having a mount that is like dead, kind of like in the anime, and as well a mount that's alive. For example, you guys remember the orange dragon and as well Kamish? In my opinion, this is like somewhere in between that. So yeah, for those of you that like to really flex all of your skins and stuff, highly recommend you use this code and get this. It looks really cool. But anyways, what about all of the tickets we got? Did we get a bunch of tickets? Yes, we got around 100, which is really nice. Did we get any dust? No, because I already had max already, but that's completely fine. Then when it comes to potions, I'm pretty sure we got some shadow potions, and as well, I think we got a cash boost. I'm not entirely sure. Once again, if you guys want to scroll back through the video and have a look yourself, feel free to do so. However, I'm going to be honest, what I mostly care about is going to be the tickets, because tickets are just so useful nowadays. Since with them, I can get any boost I want or any game pass I want for absolutely free. But anyways, apart from the code, what else was added in this update that is really useful to point out? Well, you guys know the dungeon stuff, you know, the beacon that shoots up all the way into the sky? Well, yeah, now it is dark blue, meaning that if you were to move really far away, it is so much easier to see now, I gotta be honest. So I guess that means for those of you that were like kind of struggling in finding it, like me for example, then yeah, it now sticks out like a sore thumb. You're easily going to be able to jump on into them. Pretty much this update has made grinding dungeons easier, quicker, more efficient. And actually speaking about efficient, remember before how we were talking about, you know, the Laruda daggers being much more common? Let's see if we're able to get one right now. Like, I really want to see the difference. Like, am I going to be getting one every run? Or maybe it's going to be a bit rarer, you know, like 1 in 2, 1 in 3, 1 in 4. Well, let's see. So starting off over here, did we get a sword? I don't believe so. Yeah, right now I still have all of these E ranks, D ranks, and C ranks, but I guess for time being, I'm not really going to be like, you know, panicking or anything. It's only one taken down. The bad part about this though is that I'm not going to be able to tell you the exact difference, because in order to do that, I need to grind for maybe around 24 hours and see if within those 24 hours, am I going to be getting, for example, 1 only, none, or would I be able to get like 6, 7, or 8? I think I'll just leave that for its own video in a future date. Plus as well, as I already mentioned before, there's now EXP from all of these bosses that you're taking out, meaning that even if you AFK and you get absolutely nothing, that's not entirely true. You've got an XP at least. In fact, there we go, I just took out the Snow Monarch, and as you guys can see, I got around, how much was it, like 100 XP? Yeah, the Snow Monarch is going to be dropping 120, which is really solid. But anyways, let's end off the update by, I guess, having a look at the brand new AFK rewards, so teleporting on through. So if I'm not mistaken, there's supposed to be a new skin and as well a new mount. Yes, there's going to be the Shadow Raptor at 1%, which if I'm not mistaken is a ground mount, or maybe aquatic. I don't know. Then as well, we also have the Twin Blessed Blade skin, which is going to be at a 0.8% chance, and just like all of the other skins, it's not going to be having like any insane damage amounts. It's just a skin. However, for those of you that like to AFK every once in a while and, you know, get these skins so then you can flex, or maybe even if the Shadow Raptor is the new best mount in the game. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that when you AFK here, whether it's for dust, tickets, or any of these, in the end, you should always expect that the most you're gonna get is a skin and nothing like, you know, crazy like new best mount, new best damage sword. In fact, the only thing if I were you that you should be really hyped about getting is going to be the G rank vessel. But yeah, apart from that though, ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much wraps up everything that I have to show you guys in today's update. Once again, if you guys do want to see more, for example, whether it's a different update showcase, maybe a guide, or maybe just get really OP, like for example, imagine this sword, but SS rank. Yeah, if any of that interests you, then make sure to hit that like and subscribe button with notifications on. And yeah, until next time, I'm going to continue grinding the winter raid because, you know, I want XP, I want swords, I want a bunch of things from here, okay? So yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching and have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out, everybody.